Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Stonekeep. And when last we left off, we're exploring the dangerous part of the fairy realm. The only part that is fenced off with spears that's actually being guarded. There's an area over here that's fenced off with spears as well, but for a completely different reason. Here are enemies that are trying to kill us, although at the moment we've only really encountered insects that fire fireballs at us. There are far more dangerous things here, like trolls. We haven't encountered a troll yet, but when we do, we're going to have to be very careful. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is that while we're here, Karzak is actually getting weaker. His ability to fight is getting worse. That will improve as we leave the fairy realm and spend some time away, but right now we need his ability to fight, however terrible it may be. We actually want to backtrack back to here. There are two ways that you can go from the entrance, and I've gone the wrong way. We need to go the other way first, because we're not fully prepared to face the dangers of this part of the fairy realm. So onwards we go in this direction. Just got to double check I haven't gone too far, and I haven't. All of these walls look alike. It's a little difficult to navigate around here. Here are some more remains, hinting at the fact that we're about to get into some bother. We want these iron spikes here. They're going to be our one defense against the trolls, that and all the weaponry that we have. We'll hit these remains here, and we'll find a book. Do you want to know what I think this book is? I think this book is the last tome of the elves. At least I hope it is, because it's the only other book that we found. More remains over here, and as we turn the corner, we find more remains, warning us to turn back now. The flower isn't warning us of that, it's saying, hey, here's a flower, and we'll pick that up. But there are more remains here, and these ones are a lot older. Something down here is very dangerous indeed, and we can't see any enemies yet.
My name is Lament. I am cursed to tell two tragic tales of turmoil. Then I may travel. If you would like to listen to my ever so sad lament, please linger, else leave. The undead land through an ancient gate. Spirits walk that place. A realm created through bitter hate. Behind an empty face. The spirits seek their final rest. Magic is the key. Beware of what your senses test. Your eyes can never see. The kiss of a bow or touch of a blade will harm these spirits none. Believe your soul, and you shall live until your task is done. I'm tired of this curse. One story's enough. And this name, no way, gotta go. I think I should have a pretty name, don't you? What do you think about Kiss the Fairy? No, you're right. People might get ideas, like dwarves. Ick!
Ick is right, lady.
You're just a poo head. I got it! Baby, it's perfect! No, wait, it's not. How about Cutie? No. Blinky? Maybe not.
How about leaving?
How about you're a poo head? Perfect! It's... No, that's no good at all. I got it! I'm Sparkle! You like my name? I think it's a good one. Can I come with you? Can I, please?
Of course you may journey with us.
Hello, Sparkle, the fourth member of our party, and a fairy. Sparkle is an optional character. You don't have to come here to get her in your party, but it's very important that you do so, because Sparkle brings to the party skills that we haven't seen before. Let's have a look at Sparkle's abilities, shall we? We'll turn here. There we go. Sparkle lives up to her name. She is very fast, floats in the air, and is highly magical. Her skill in magic is great, and she is ranked in fairiness and tea party. In all the games that I have played, Sparkle is the only character that is ranked in Tea Party. Perhaps in the future that will change, but for now I'm sure that skill will come in great handy. It's not going to come in handy whatsoever, but what she is a magic user that's not Drake, which means that she can fire at range with magical power, of which she has an unlimited supply. It's always handy to have a lot of magic at your disposal. Sparkle, also known as Lament, was voiced by Kath Soucie, who has had many roles in her long career. She was Phil, Lil and others in the Rugrats, Lola Bunny in Space Jam, young Nick in Zootopia, Dexter's mom, the computer and others in Dexter's Laboratory, Shakti in Sacrifice, and many other things. The list is exceptionally long. And now we have a full party once again. Admittedly, it's not Domba, Farley and Karzak, it's Karzak, Skuzz and Sparkle. And Karzak is so happy to be here, aren't you? You're not happy at all. Let's move on and explore the areas of the fairy realm that we haven't yet been to. After, of course, we hand in the last tome of the elves. I think that's my new favourite thing to say from the fairy realm. It just has such a presence about it. It's not that difficult to escape from here, we just need to go this way. And now we are safe, as I don't think any of the trolls or enemies will come into this area. Let us quickly go and find where we need to hand in this tome. I believe it is here. Yes, it is there. And to get there, we need to go this way and that way. Fair enough. Let us start our long journey. And hopefully, there's something there that we can pick up. Probably one of the respawning flowers, so that you can constantly get the performances from the fairy players. I do believe that there is one flower of each type that respawns. That said, I've not really gone and grabbed all of them enough to figure that out. It's just a hunch at this point. A short reprieve from all the dangerous combat we've been facing, and then we'll be right back into the fray. And there we go! We have been flung to the east, and we really don't want to be, facing east. We want to be facing west, so let's go again, shall we? Just a step forward a bit more, and now we're facing north. And from north, if we go down here, we'll be facing west. Always handy. Alright, let's go this way, and back to somebody that we've already talked to a couple of times. Hopefully this time, the last tome of the elves will be what we have. Unless it's another copy of that poem book. We really don't want it to be another copy of the poem book. Are we nearly there? We are nearly there! We just go straight a little bit here, and then we turn left, and then down here. Do we have the book? I highly hope so. Let's go over here.
Oh, you've got it. You have...
The last tome of the elves.
Can I have it?
Of course you can. After all, it's something that you need. Here, have the last tome of the elves.
I have the book. Wait a second, I have something for you.
There always practice safe spells.
I have the book.
You have the book indeed. I have no idea what you gave us. Did you give us some experience in magic? You may have done so. Either way, there's no item for us to pick up here. So what we're going to have to do is head back the way we came, back to the dangerous part of the fairy realm. Let's go. We still need to hand in one more item, and that is a drum. We don't have a drum yet, but I think I know where to find the drum. Unfortunately, the drum is right in the middle of a very dangerous area full of trolls. And to get that, we're going to have to fight the trolls. I'm surprised we didn't fight a troll on the way to Sparkle. Sometimes there is a troll there, but not this time. There are also other enemies. I believe there are fairies that have gone mad, and they will try and kill you. The fact that we don't have any ranged characters sort of, well, at least we didn't have any ranged characters until I got Sparkle, means that you can't really tell if they're going to attack you. But let me assure you that they do in fact attack you, and it can be quite a hard hit that they land on you. Fortunately, they're not that durable, so a few attacks and they're pretty much gone. Even Karzak can assist in killing those wild fairies, those mad fairies. They are not purple like all the other ones, they are blue, and when you attack them they turn red. I believe more flowers. Always handy. I believe the fairies outside the fairy realm also turn red if you attack them. Let's go this way, back into the dangerous part. The dangerous part is indeed very perilous. And this time we're going to go down this short side passage. It's not that short at all, it's actually a really, really long side passage. Just need to go this way, and we are going to save because we most certainly are going to be in some peril. Very shortly. We also want those iron spikes to hand, because they're going to stop patrols from getting so close to us, at least most of the time. There's one of them. We're going to need all three of them, so we actually want our cursor over here to very quickly open up the inventory. Also, something I have to concede is that I did not know that you could control this game using WASD. I thought that you could only control it using the arrow keys, and because that's how I played the game before, I'm controlling it with the arrow keys. Aha! Here is a troll, and unfortunately we were a little too slow there in stopping the troll from getting close to us, so what we're going to do is... Oh, there are two trolls. We really, really do not want two trolls to fight us here, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep backing up quite a bit. Mainly because we do not want... Ah, you're not going to come closer. That is handy. Because even the trolls have a patrol area limit. That said, it's a very large patrol area, but now we can just throw our axes with unlimited charges and kill the trolls. Sparkle is quite a great help here, which is why I like getting Sparkle in the party before we go and fight the trolls. Eventually these trolls will perish. Have at thee! This is even easier than when I was using the axes and the arrows from before, because I don't need to keep picking up the axe. It just keeps coming back to my hand. You'll notice that... Ah! I think we might have killed the really dangerous troll, because we have found the item that we needed from here. One of the orbs. Let's have a look and find out just which orb that was. And that involves going to the journal and not the map on the level we're on. It's Yoth-Soggoth's orb. We also found another book, just labelled a book. No wonder that troll was rather difficult, because aha! Here's another one. This one is quite a bit smaller though. Have at thee! Are you going to go further than here? You are not! I have no idea why the trolls won't go beyond here, but I'm going to make a note of this. This is an end of a patrol area. Maybe it's the end of the patrol area for every single troll, but either way, it's a useful piece of information to have. Note, by the way, that the patrols didn't hit us that many times, and Drake is already down to 101 health. This, by the way, is just something that stops you from moving. It's not dangerous, so we'll just move as soon as we get past it. It's not there for very long. Alright, more exploration. Do we have all of the spikes? We do have all of the spikes. Perhaps we can use them better at a different time. For now, even more flowers. Even though this area is full of trolls that will try and kill us, there are also lots of flowers. And this. This item is useful with fighting the trolls because it counts as a piece of armor. At least that's what I think it does. Let's just go around this corner. No trolls here. Just remember that if we didn't have the 4-leaf clover, we couldn't even see the trolls. And the trolls would just come to attack us, and we wouldn't be able to counter-attack. At least I don't think we could. There's no troll round there. Any trolls here? There's another one of these containers if you wanted more beer. We don't need more beer. Ah, here's one of those fairies. We're going to attack now before you attack us. Have at thee! There is some zappy energy, but fortunately, it doesn't take much to kill them. They are going to be aggressive, and eventually they do deal a lot of damage. It's quite a nasty hit that they have. Let's just go over here. Any enemies here? I heard something. Nope, just loads of flowers. Never mind. Maybe I was in error to attack first, but they do eventually attack. Now, what is that? That is an item that I haven't seen before. Aha! This is another item that is an incentive for you to go to this place. It's another rune caster, and it's a pretty good one too. It has 60 maximum mana. It's very effective. We're going to be putting some runes in it in a little bit. For now, let's keep exploring around here and search for the final item that the various fairies want, and that is the drum. The drum is somewhere around here. I I can hear a fairy. Where is that? Aha! You are automatically aggressive, though. That might be because we attacked one of you. No, it isn't. You're just aggressive. Alright, you got hurt quite a bit there, Drake. We're going to need to heal you up. And we could use this new runecaster that we have to great effect. As you can see, we can have 5 spells prepared at once. It's very handy. Let's get the standard ones. We'll get a fireball here. We'll get a healing rune here. A comprehend languages. That's quite a useful one to have. And I accidentally clicked away there. That was silly. Let's have comprehend languages. I've done it again. Why do I keep doing that? Anyway, let's, there we go. Comprehend languages. It's almost like that didn't want to be there. Do we want target fleas? I don't think we do right now. We could have, that one. That's a pretty good one, but not at the moment. We could use that one. Actually, I know what this one does now. Somebody mentioned that this rune is not critical to completing the game, but it is a slow rune. It slows down enemies that you cast it on. Still a handy thing to have. Let's have this one on here for now. And we also want a... maybe this one? No, this one. No, I think we want increased strength. Not that we're ever going to use it. And we probably want this rune here, and we don't want the meta runes on the heal one. We're just going to do some healing right now. Don't mind me, fairy. We're just going to heal up and restore our health. There we go. Having 60 mana in this rune scepter is a boon indeed. We are going to find one more of these that's even better. Let's just try and ignore you as best we can. I have a feeling that eventually we're going to have to fight you, though, because you're following us. There is something around this corner that's quite handy, by the way. This scroll, an ominous scroll,
Interesting.
is a spell that I have no idea as to what it does. But we'll take it. Spells are always a good thing. We'll just go around this corner. Unfortunately, that fairy... Nope, that fairy is still following us. I don't like the fact that you're following us. It's just a bad sign all round. Aha, there's a troll there. There's a troll, and we need to be very careful as to fighting it. Let's get these here. 1, 2... Actually, we want to put them there, there, and there. And hopefully this means that we're not going to have to fight you. You're going to completely ignore us, apparently. Handy. And you're not going to move either. You just don't want to fight? Suits me just fine. We'll grab these again. We want them. There we go. All 3 have been recovered. We could go this way, but all this does is link back up to here. We'll head down this way. We still need to find a drum, after all. And there are some more remains. And we nearly hit you. I'm very glad that we didn't. Perhaps the whole reason why you're here is that you get in the way, and then if we accidentally hit you, you will then attack us immediately. Fortunately, they're not really bothered by this. Some of the fairies are just aggressive, some of them aren't. And you can never be sure which ones are which. Apart from the fact that the ones that are immediately aggressive are red. But if memory serves, you may attack us at some point. Or maybe you... Aha! We found a drum. Always a good thing to find. I think we've actually found everything that we need to here. I don't think there's that much more of this area left to explore. If we go down here, it's pretty much clear. And that rhymed. Uh-oh. There are some trolls, and they're going to kill us. And that was not a rhyme. Let's just put these here. Would you like to come and fight me? No, you would not. Have at thee! You're really just going to stand there, aren't you? Yes, you are. I've no idea why you're so easy to defeat, but I'll take this easy fight. Have at thee! Sometimes I have to use the healing orb in this area. Not today. Uh-oh, accidentally hit you. And you are gone. That's handy. I'd rather you were gone. Let's just kill you. A few more hits and you will be gone. This is a really good axe. And consider the fact that if you didn't think to walk past the Elder of the Clan Hall, you would not get that axe. It is a fine weapon indeed. We are very nearly done here, because this is that mushroom that we saw before. We're on the other side of that area, and this is the entirety of the dangerous part of the fairy realm cleared out. And nobody died. That can happen sometimes. We want to equip our proper armor again, because we're not going to need any of this anymore. There we go. If you had the drum, you could then go out and, I believe, get a pretty decent piece of equipment for dealing with the trolls, but we didn't need it. So we'll put this back on, and I am tempted to let you keep that hat, but we need you to have a proper hat on. Because unfortunately, when we go out of this area into another area, the Jester's outfit will not be very effective armor. To be fair, it wasn't very effective armor anyway. And so, when we come back, folks, we will continue to explore the fairy realm. Truth be told, there really isn't that much more to see. It's just going to meet the Queen and handing over a few items. That said, the Queen has quite a lot to say. Let's just step into the happier part of the fairy realm with the happier music. And thus, whimsicalness has been restored. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.